round of the championship. In Season 4, we got a mixed grid. We got both First Division and Championship Division, and that means I'm not alone tonight. And I'm joined by Mr. Glassing. Commentary. Yeah, it isn't easy to even do co-coms with one division, let alone two divisions. So, oh my god, I got no sound. Or is it just my own? Oh, this is great. I'll just have to check. Because if the sound is coming through, then that should be fine. Yeah, so the voice is, but why do I not hear any? Do you hear the cars? Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, sound is back. There we go. Took a bit of time, but yeah. Yeah. We're looking at the championship decider as well. In the championship, the first division is already decided. But we got a battle between Yeast and Ferg. Ferg got disqualified last time out, and that could have decided the championship then, because Yeast is 39 points ahead and only 42 points available. 1 for pole position, 2 for fastest lap, and then 40 points for the race win. Everything else, Red Bull are Constructors Championships champions, I should say. And in the all gear, I'm not so sure what the exact standing is, but just have to keep an eye on that. Oi, that's not good if you need to be on pole position to even get a chance to get the championship, while your championship rival is on pole position currently. But yeah, very close. Oh wait, you can't hear. Oh my god. Again, what is this? You do not hear yourself. I swear to. Yeah, well, you just. I need to. Because I'm pretty sure I enabled the multiplayer. No. Everything is on though. So. Yeah, I need to check for a quick second then. Yeah, do you have the parties? I think it's party audio settings, and then you need to be on always allow. Yeah, I have it on, so I'm pretty sure you should be. I'm hoping it's alright, because if it doesn't work, you should go to the party itself and set party audio settings, and then it should be allowed to broadcast. But it says both microphone audio and gameplay are being broadcasted. So
There you go. Okay, we should be good now.
Yep.
It was disabled, and I have now enabled it.
So we are back. Then
Let's confirm that. Yes,
yeah.
I'm in. I've just
There
heard
we
my
go.
own voice.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I just heard it
So
as
everything
well.
I've just said has been discarded.
Yeah, so you could start again if you want to, but
Yeah, I'll do it quickly because I know what I'm
yeah.
saying now. So Matty wrapped it up 2 weeks ago. Booty, Schmidt, and Big Puggy could all reverse themselves from P2 down to P4, and the battle in the constructors, it's all up for grabs. Red Bull and Aston Martin in P1 and P2 separated by 43 points, so a good swing there either way could see that title change hands, and then the McLaren team are too far behind to gain on P2. However, from P3 down to P5, that could always switch hands as well. So plenty of changes and shuffling could be going on by the end of the race. And obviously we saw Ferg in the wall as well, but I'm sure he's made it back to the pits by now.
Quite surprising actually, because Robin, very quick driver. He's normally on pole position, but right now he's just behind. The gaps are pretty close, but it's looking good right now. It's a bit mixed as well, so that's nice to see.
It is, it is. Let me check one more thing. So a few drivers heading out for the second runs then, which has flown by. 11 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And a few guys at the bottom yet to come out of the pits. Did we mention anything about Bertie or Puggy having qualifying penalties or anything? Or are they just yet to come out?
Knowing Puggy, he might start last because I saw him on the track. But yeah, Puggy is doing the last two, whatever, most of the time.
There's an issue there in Sector 1. I think that's Maverick, who's DNF in the session.
So he won't improve, and I'm expecting the cars behind to improve, so that's not ideal for him. And I was looking because Don, or don't know how to call him, he's in first right now, and he's from the first division from your. I think he's from your division.
Yes, I think his first race was last week actually, so he's joined the season toward the end, but he did really well. I think he was on pole last week and led the race for the majority of the time, and then I think he had an incident. I can't remember whether he DNF'd or just dropped down the order, but he did take pole last week, so he'll be a competitive driver, and let's see how he does against the division above him.
Yeah, and then so Yeast for the championship division is in pole position because he is the leading championship car, and he will get the points for pole position as well if he can hold on. It means still 10 minutes to go, but if he can hold on, it will mean that basically Ferg needs to win with the fastest lap, and we do not need Yeast to finish. But anything can happen.
He's had some trouble there through the S's.
Yeah.
Lost the car and he's got it going again.
My old teammate, actually. I had raced with him in another division, and it was good to see him again. Let's see, who's the first one to cross the line? It might be Rika, and down in P10 currently.
Yes, he's coming along. Let's take a look. DRS open for him, and the Alpine in behind might get a nice little slipstream to cross the line. Oh, he's coming to the pits.
He's going third fastest right now. Lar improves to 6th. It's a Mercedes then. Is it done? Can he improve? No, he's just on a slow lap then. It's coming
Jones
quite
cutting some grass.
Ooh, Ferg taking the pole position.
3/10.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do, of course. So after this little mistake, he's showing that he can definitely get. There was a multi at the start of the championship, but he disappeared. Oh, just looking at the chat. So between the Astons and the Ferraris tonight, I think that we got 3 Ferrari drivers and 3 Aston drivers, but oh, someone is in the wall. Oh, it's Quinn. Just set the third fastest time, but he lost it again in the Sun Asses, as he did on Monday as well.
Yeah.
It's so hard to keep. I did it. I think it was last season as well on Brazil. And it's just a short track. It's only like about a minute, so
Yeah,
when
it
someone is
flies
doing
around.
when someone is doing an outlap, especially with a full grid, it's just so difficult to actually see who's on the lap and who's not. But I got Robin here, who's coming to the line then. Is he quicker? Yeah, he is.
It is. Wow, that's a big improvement.
Yeah, he's
Another 3 tenths there.
he will also move up to the Premier Division as a reserve though, so both Ferg and Robin will do. I mean, the pace they have shown in the championship is it was a lot quicker than the most drivers, so
It looks as though we've got free fall. The Alpine driver making his way around to start his second lap. He needs a big improvement to get himself into the top 10. 8 tenths if he wants to improve into the top 10.
yeah, no Q2 or no top 10 starting tires anymore, so ideally you just want to push as hard as you can, which I'm sure you will do. I'm finally glad they changed the tire strategy, because
Yeah, absolutely.
it was a disaster when
One's an
there's
issue
a
there. It's reuse. Bertie has come out the pits, I think, and lost it. I believe. He's not on track there, is he? No, so he's come out the pit lane.
is crashing the pit exit.
Very unfortunate. Didn't actually manage to set a lap time either, so not the greatest qualifying from the Ferrari driver. Colin won't be less pleased by that.
Yeah, one is down, the other one is just finishing his lap. And he moves up into P13, ahead of one of Aston Martin's. But yeah, Ferrari drivers down in P12, 13 and 19 currently. Compared to Aston Martin's being in 5th, 7th and 14th, I think.
And 3-4 crosses the line, moves up to 12th with a half a second improvement, not enough for the top 10. He's got time to get around for one more run.
I'm not sure if Laura's on the lap. No, he's not. Move to... Oh, I saw some mighty frag spin there, just got it. But yeah, most drivers now in again to start their final laps.
We've got Don making his way around Sector 2 now, about to start his, well, it may well be his final lap, but he might have time to get around again. I'm not sure what tyres they'll have available. I think he might only have a set of mediums to run after this, so this may be his final lap.
Yeah, only 3
let's
soft
see if he can
runs.
improve. Yes, he has 6 tenths to improve to pole position. It will be a big ask, but like I say, he got pole last week, and that's the first time I've seen him in First Division. So let's see if he can stack up against the boys in the Championship. And as he said, Robin taking the reserve place in the Premier, so good competition for him.
Yeah, can match the pace with the quickest of RPM. And also he's still in pole position in the First Division standing. So
in the First Division, yeah. I need to keep reminding myself about that.
So I think we got 10 drivers from First Division, 10 from Championship, as we've seen. Or actually 9 from Championship and 1 from Seniors. But yeah, he's a reserve, so it doesn't really matter where you put him. He's just a senior driver, I should say. But I'm not sure if Don is on a fast lap, because he's not using any ERS.
No, he's not. He might be doing a double warm-up, unless he's... Oh no, he can't have forgotten, because he'd have realised by now, so maybe it's a double warm-up. No ERS used this lap or last lap.
Yeah, just looking at Stubber, who's in the Williams. Well, it's not a lot of cars yet, it's only 3 minutes left.
Here he goes then, he's enabled his ERS this time, so he goes now, second time lucky, he crosses the line to begin what will be his final lap of qualifying.
Beautiful center S's down into this curve. Short DRS zone. But it's quite easy to overtake here, if you get a good run down the third corner, I think it is. Then this part is
curb available on the inside and the outside, as well as this corner coming up next. Take it all on the right hand side, and same again up the bank, and then difficult braking zone.
Tricky middle sector, not easy to overtake, easy to lose the car as well.
Kept it in fourth gear, so good short shift in there. Doesn't want to overdo it. Let's see what his sector 2 time's going to be as he heads round this left-hander.
He's almost equal his time.
Yeah, just down on his time. He looked like he got a poor exit there on the final corner, so he's heading round now. It might be a minor improvement, but it won't be enough to take another position.
Oh yeah, he's
coming into the pits.
I think that's him done.
He's going to have to race through the pits. It'll be tight. He's probably got 30 seconds in the pits to get himself back out. But I'm not sure what his tyre conditions are, so he might have to take out a used set from his first run, maybe.
Not so sure who's the next one on the lap. Richie's gone in, so he is finished.
Rodo is heading around in P6. He's very, very close to an improvement, only a matter of thousandths behind Yeast.
Oh yeah, it's really close. Yeah, I mean you got like 4 drivers within the 1084, so.
And you've got 5 drivers within a tenth from P4 to P8, which is a very, very tight battle. And so many cars now out on track, only 4 or 5 cars in the pit lane. And there's Don, he's retired in the pit lane. So his session's over.
Quinn has improved to P3 in the Mercedes. Sabiaca is crossing the line, he's not improving on his time. We got one of the Williams cars. Is it Smith just starting his lap, or is it? I think he's starting his lap.
Take a look. Yeah, Smith, and he is the next best first division driver. Yeast improves up to P2.
Oh, we got someone round then. With Robin is not improving.
2 cars piled up toward the end of the second sector. I don't know if that's
Ferg has crashed. So
Ferg has grid penalty.
Yeah, he took out maybe Ferg while Yeast moves up to P2.
Yeah, that would be toward the end of the second sector. It looks like it's an Alpine has been beached up.
And Lars on just sector and was up to 10, and he only moves up into P8, so maybe is Booty improving? Don't think so. Most people getting the flags right now.
Yeah, did Frax make it round to go again? Oh, he's finishing. Was it who's that who's just crossed the line? Booty?
Yeah, Booty, yeah.
Yeah, Booty managed to finish his time, so that's all good. Everyone else is making their way around. The Haas about to cross the line. Spidey moves up to P10. Wow, big improvement there from Spider-Man, from P18 up to P10.
Yep. Then looking at Jones as well. Jones has gone in. Oh. Rodo has improved.
Rodo's in as well.
I think most drivers are in. No, Stubb is making a big improvement up to P6. And that is the pole position for first division, if I'm checking it.
I believe so. Riker is coming around. He's the last driver, I believe, or maybe the McLaren as well. Riker pits.
Yeah, everyone else has got the flag. McLaren has already got the flag. So, for the championship, it is just the same top 5. Yeast ahead of Ferg, and 1 championship point already gone for pole position. That goes to Robin. So, ideally, Ferg needs to win the race with the fastest lap, and Yeast needs to DNF. Now they are starting right behind each other, so I'm not sure if they watched any Senna versus Prost, but it could happen. But I don't think that they will.
And in the first division there, we see Don in P7 and Schmidt in P8. So 2 of the top first division drivers starting right next to each other toward the middle of the pack. So no one from first division managed to break into the top 6.
I think Stubb is first division, right? The Williams driver.
Oh yeah, indeed. So there you go. So they're the 3 of them then. Stubby, Robico, and Smith all together.
Then it's championship Laura, and then Raika Spider-Man, Richie, and that's some championship drivers. And then we got the first
Booty
division
in
again.
13. He is currently second, actually, so that could have a big impact. Booty down in P13, second in the championship currently, and Smith in third in the championship in P8, so he's going to have an advantage at the start. And as I said earlier, there is 13 points between those two drivers. So if I can try and figure out some quick maths. Oh God, I'm not even going to try.
It's just too much.
Yeah, it is too much. I could say if he won the race, but he's not going to win the race, so God knows where he's going to finish. He just needs to gain 13 points to capitalise on second in the championship, the only and the highest position available for change in the first division.
The only thing with merging the two divisions together is that you could have crashes between both of them now.
Well, I was thinking about that, and that would obviously be unfortunate. You know, you'd think if you've only got 10 drivers on the grid in two separate races, there's a lot less likely for safety cars and for incidents. But a full grid, I mean, are we going to get to the end of lap 1 without a safety car? We'll soon find out, but I find it hard to imagine.
It's looking a bit dark as well if I look on the screen.
I see that.
We can't see the test system because of the two divisions together, so maybe the rain will surprise us. We could see, I think it is 14 years ago today when Lewis got his first championship. It was Brazil as well, and the rain. Yeah, well, we all know what happened with the rain at the end. So
maybe this time it won't be Glock, and it'll be Booty going slowly to Hans Smith P2.
Yeah, or Yeast getting taken out at the end. We never know. We will just have to wait.
It does look very gloomy, doesn't it, though? So
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see. Oh, what was that? Someone's taken out one of the advertising boards.
Just Frick. But interesting that we do got some drivers on the hard tires and one on the softs as well. Maverick is doing the aggressive strategy, maybe doing the two-stop with two mediums.
Yeah, pick up some places at the start, and as we say, if there's an early safety car, then you can just come straight in, get off those tyres, and hopefully, if he's picked up some places in the opening few corners, find himself in a better position. Interesting though to see Robin, the leader of the race. It's a gamble, I think, to go on the hards. You don't want to get taken at the start. You want to try and get the best getaway possible. So see how that plays out, and Yeast will be loving that, knowing that he could potentially take him into turn 1.
Yeah, but I've seen them, of course, for the most of this season, and it's always interesting that Yeast is normally the one starting on the mediums, and then it's both Robin and Verk going long on the hards. But
okay.
They might drop some positions. Strategy. Yeah, they might drop some positions at the start because the tires are they will be very cold. And I think in these conditions even worse. So. Just have to wait.
Your connection was a little bit dropped there. Didn't quite hear what you said. But let's see. Are you back?
Am I back?
Yes, you are back.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. I just waited a bit for the connection to go, but I'm looking at the chat and it says the Mighty Flex can't rejoin. So he probably got disconnected in the meantime. That's really unfortunate for him. Yeah, he can't rejoin, unfortunately.
Well, we've got the green flag at the back of the grid, so we're waiting for the lights.
I can't really see the lights from this POV, but I just have to listen and see. They are gone.
Mercedes slow off the line there. He's been taken on the left-hand side by Williams straight away. Still up to P4.
It's on the inside of Verk. Oh, we got some collisions at the back.
The McLaren and the Ferrari.
Oh, it's a Mercedes round. And I think it's done.
Loads of cars.
Oh, it's a big collision then at the back. Richie, Jones, Rika, Don, Reusbeertje. Sabiaka has lost his wing as well. The Maverick gets a penalty.
For Maverick, yeah.
But Booty's up into P5. And he's ahead of Smith somehow. And I think we got a virtual safety car.
In a matter of corners, virtual safety car. No car out on track, so things will get underway quickly again. But what a start there by Booty, up 7 places from P12. So he takes over. No, okay, so he finds himself right in behind Stubby. So not too much to play for in the championship between those two drivers, particularly, but very tight in the midfield between Frax and Stubby. Did you say Frax got disconnected?
Yeah.
Okay,
so he won't score the points then.
Yeah, he is in trouble. He will only lose one position max because the rest of the drivers beneath him are too far behind, but if he was trying to keep ahead of Stubby, that might be difficult with the position that he's in.
But now Booty going for the overtake after the virtual safety car is gone. And looking at the lead in the first division. Oh, he's almost hit the back of Stubby there. Oh, it's a collision between the leaders and Ferg is out.
Three cars involved with that one. It was a Red Bull, an Aston Martin, and another Ferg. Yeah, Ferg's gone. There you go.
And that's his championship done. So it's a bit anticlimax, but yeah, I'm looking at him right now. He is the champion, and it is because of a collision between Ferg and Robin and Yeast, the three leading pairs. But yeah, we got another championship winner in the championship. And that means that maybe everything is decided. Yeah, and then congratulations to Yeast. It looked like it wasn't going his way, but yeah, disqualification from Ferg last time out in the DNF this time. It means he got the championship. Maybe not in the way he liked, but he doesn't care. That's what I know.
No, he does not care. Now, he was obviously far back, so I'm sure he's probably picked up on the warning message to show that Ferg has been dropped out. You know, he knows this game well, but it will be interesting if he isn't aware that he's been knocked out of the race. Thinks he's got something to play for, but all he has to do is finish the race, right? Oh no, it's over. Yes, it's over.
Yeah, it's already over because he was 40, I think 39 points ahead, and yeah, there's no way he can catch up when you're out of the race. But Rodo's got wing damage, Quinn is in for wing damage, Yeast is in, so it's a big collision. It took out like 4 or 5 championship drivers. That results in Stubby now leading the race out of Booty.
Yeah, and as things stand, Booty is in a great position to hold on to that P2. No one's going to be overtaking him. As I said, it was Schmidt who was his biggest rival, and he where is Schmidt? He finds himself in P5, so it's not over yet. But if Booty can hold on to this place, he will secure second in the First Division Championship.
Yeah, I'm just looking at. We got a lot of championship drivers right now. There's someone in P1, P2. Then we got P5, P7. Oh, and it just as I said, that's Maverick's round. Richie managed to avoid it, but he's still in P9, and it's Freuzenbeertje is out as well. He's crashed coming out of the. And I think we do have a safety car now. So
yes, safety car is out on track just in time. It'll pick up Stubby. So we don't have to wait another lap to get the drivers caught up. The safety car will lead them all around.
And this is
let the pack bunch back up.
This is the perfect moment for Maverick. He has the gap to Rodo behind as well. He goes in to change the tires and get rid of the penalty as well. But this is a bit of time to evaluate. What we just had in the opening 3 laps. So Frax is not getting points because he is disconnected, and Freuzenbeertje is out, so not ideal for Ferrari, because they've lost already 2 drivers.
Maverick is in, he's served his penalty and he's strapped on the hard tyres, so he'll try and go long. He could potentially take them to the end of the race, but they'd be very worn by that stage, so he'll hope for maybe another safety car in the last 10 or 15 laps to come in and get some mediums on. But he's all good after that early penalty.
Yep, he's rejoining P15 on track. He's got most of the championship drivers, as Jones is still gone in again. He's in P18. He will catch up to the field. But it's interesting to see that Richie is, I think he's in P4 in the championship. And he's doing really well. Now, who were the Mercedes... the Aston Martin cars again? It's
Schmidt and Zabajaka. So Zabajaka is in the Aston Martin, and Schmidt has taken the Williams, I believe. Or is that the Alpine, not the Williams. And those 2 guys are in P3 and P5 in the championship. Still could switch those 2 drivers, but obviously Zabajaka finds himself down in P12. So a long climb ahead if he wants to try and take Smitty.
And Bracerbitch is saying he had under body damage. Yeah, that's difficult to drive with him. I think it's even more difficult without a wing, or a rear wing.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, that's terminal.
I had to do Zandvoort once with no rear wing. I was just, even under the safety car, I was just spinning every corner. It's a disaster.
Yeah, that turn, what was it, turn 6 or 7? The fast right-hander, that can't have been very fun.
Nope. It's a big hit as well.
Yeah. So even after all those incidents then, only 2 retirements so far in the race. I would say, what, maybe 8 cars involved so far? More?
Yeah. Yeah, even, I think
half
we
the
already...
grid, nearly.
Yeah, but at the start we had, I mean Richie, I think he did get involved in the beginning, or it was Rodo, I think from Rodo down, everyone else got involved in some sort of collision at the start, but
yes. Looking down as well, obviously Robin and Yeast, but particularly Robin down at the bottom of the pack. It'll be interesting to see how those two climb through the field, given that I believe they are the 2 Premier drivers for next season. Remind me if there's anybody else. Is Quinn going up as well?
Yeah, Quinn is going up. He's being a permanent driver next to Bakker in the Red Bull.
In?
It's quick.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Is. So Stubby is going to get us away. He's going to hold the cars for the time being, and when he floors it, they'll be underway again, no overtaking until the timing line is gone, and he's found a gap already half a second to Bootley in behind.
It's a good restart.
There's a bit of a big gap down to Zavajaka as well, who's dropped nearly a second on Quinn.
It's a good restart from him, a bit early, but
someone's dropped places. Puggy has been taken around the outside by Quinn through the S's, and Rodo also up on freefall.
Yeah, freefall's dropping some positions, and Quinn might go up the inside. Can he hold on? So freefall, I think he was up into P6 at the safety car restart, but he's maybe doesn't have any temperature in his tires.
Yeah.
Spuggy is also looking up the inside, and he's passed as well. So freefall has no pace, it seems like, at the after the safety car.
Yeah, Puggy up from P20. Oh, there's an incident in the back, a Red Bull.
Robin and Rico. Yeah. Again.
Yeah, so yeah, unfortunate for Robin. I was just hyping him up, saying with his pace he might be able to bring himself back through the field, but with a 5-second deficit, it'll be a long hard slog for him. And I don't think he's come in, has he? No, he has been in once. He's now on the medium tyres. So Jones ahead on the hard tyres. He'll look to go to the end of the race, but Robin will not be able to take those mediums all the way.
So Richie and Rodo are fighting as well. Rodo overtook Richie, but now Richie's going back up the inside. He's getting past again. And Quinn is also looking to overtake him on the hard tyres.
Good move if he can, opportunistic. He's right in the slipstream. Comes to the outside.
Ooh, it's close. So it's a Mercedes, a Red Bull and a Ferrari drivers all fighting. And they are all in the championship, of course, so it is for position. Now Quinn is in P5. Won't be overtaken or oh, it's around the outside move there. I did not expect that. Oh, it's buggy a bit. But yeah, Yeast is Quinn is in P5 in the championship, and he won't be overtaken, and he can't overtake anyone. So the only real battle on track or in the championship is, I think, between Rodo and Lahr. But there's still a big gap between both drivers, so it's a bit done. It's a collision. Ooh, just saved it there.
Puggy on the exit of the final corner. Second final corner, even if you want to count this one.
And Freefall had a good exit, but he had to brake. Otherwise he would have hit Yeast. And now
Zavajaka is alongside Freefall into turn 1. He's forced him a little bit wide there, but he's kept it together. And Freefall stays ahead through the S's. He'll have DRS, I believe, Zavajaka, unless Freefall was lucky to pick it up. They've both got it.
Yeah, they both got it somehow, but so he must have been ahead of Yeast. Yep, back to the hard tyres.
Yes.
I think they could go to the end at this point.
They probably could, yeah.
We got a fight for P2 on the track between championship drivers and first division driver. Spiderman has shown some good pace last time I saw him for the first time in Mexico. Let's see what he can do. Law, of course, leading for the championships. And we might get a different winner than Robin, Ferg or Yeast for the first time this season.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Stubby's done. I'm going to check that when I get a moment. But then move for the lead, or move for P2. Yeah, Law takes beauty before they even reach the braking zone.
Now Spider-Man is also
right up behind them.
It's a very close battle, 3 drivers. Depends on who has the better straight line speed here.
Spider-Man with plenty of VRS use over Booty as well, 50% more. Oh, and it's getting a little squirrely there. All the while, Stubby extends his lead out front in 2.5 seconds nearly.
Yeah, and that's to a championship driver as well. So the gap to the first division driver is getting bigger and bigger as we see a big fight between Puggy, Richie and Yeast as well. And there's a big gap now, so as Don, Smith and Rodo all joined this little train. It is the McLaren train. Or is it the Booty train? As Booty can't really keep up.
Yeah, there's a chance that we see Spider-Man deploying some ERS, and he's going to get the move done here on Booty before they cross the line. And he's going to set himself up, hopefully, for another potential overtake on Law through the next DRS zone.
Yeah, because Law doesn't... Oh, it does. They are equal on ERS,
no,
but
let's see how much he defends with. It's got a great exit. He's already alongside of him.
This is for the lead in the championship. And Spider-Man is passed. And it's a yellow flag. Oh, it's Puggy. He's retired on the straight.
Oh, how unfortunate for him. He did so well from P20 up to P10.
We got another safety car. So this is ideal for Robin then, to close in again.
True, very true, and he won't have to box, so very good. I mean, he's very far behind, so he won't gain on anyone, but everybody else, the medium runners might come in now and choose to go onto the hards.
Oh, the mighty Frex, his car is crashed and the safety car crashes into it.
Oh, really? Oh, did you catch that?
Yeah, I got it.
The safety car just bashes him out of the way.
So his AI crashed into Puggy and then the safety car just decided
I've never seen that before. I've never ever seen that before.
It's indestructible.
That's so funny. So then, from a first division perspective, the podium as it stands is Stubby and then Booty and Don. So P1, P4, P5. And then Schmidt's lost a position there from coming into the pits. Well, a few of them have lost positions.
Yeah.
But let's say net, the first division podium is Stubby, Booty, and who's the driver that I said? Don.
Yeah. I'm quite surprised that Stubby has continued on the medium tires because everyone else behind him is already on the hard tires.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of inexperience perhaps leading a safety car. Didn't know whether to commit or not. I'm going to go and check, see how many race wins he has this season.
In the meantime, we will look at the championship as current podium, as Quinn is in the lead, and he might get his first win. He got a first win in the low gear from last season, but he hasn't managed to get a win in the championship. But then again, Yeast is right behind him now, so he's back into the podium spots, and Freefall is up in the podium spots as well. But looking at his pace after the safety car restart, he might drop some positions. But then again, the next one of the championship is down in P8, which is Spider-Man.
So Stubby has had a few good results throughout the season. He's had one win and one P2, a couple of podiums and a P5. But other than that, he's DNF'd or didn't start the race. So when he races, he does do quite well. But it seems like he's missed a good half of the races.
The Maverick has just spun.
Oh dear, under the safety car.
He was up in P7, but and Robin has gone to the mediums again, which is quite surprising.
Indeed, I thought he would stay out and just take it long. Maverick's coming in.
Jones has gone in as well, so I'm not sure what his strategy is, but
has Maverick damaged his front wing, or is he not happy with those hard tyres?
I think he's just wanted to change the hard tyres then. Maybe he went in for the hard tires and then switched to the medium again to get that mandatory pit stop. Or tire change.
Mediums go on then. Interesting. Okay. Meanwhile, Robin, bless him, heads around the final corner.
Yeah. It's
Is he
actually
going to make it up to the back?
I think he might, but he needs to push quite hard, because if the safety car is coming in this lap, which I'm not so sure it is, he needs to push. But then again, the drivers will be very slow in the sector 3, and he's already near the back of Maverick. But we have had some we haven't really had crazy races with the top 3, because normally it's Verk, Robin, Yeast, and then Law or something. But now it's all over the place. Maybe it's because we got a mixed grid, but it's a fun race at the end, because now the championships have been decided, of course.
Yeah, not too much to stress over.
You got nothing to lose as well.
Exactly.
Safety car is in.
Safety car is in, and Robin has caught up in good time.
He will have a lot more temperature than the cars ahead.
He will. He absolutely will. And obviously Stubby's going to have to come in fairly soon, so Quinn will lead the race at some stage until he potentially boxes again. Spider-Man's leading on the fresh tyres.
Yeah, or he will get overtaken by Yeast maybe behind, who is looking for the overtake as well. It's green flag again. Good restart again from Stubby there. But Yeast is looking for the overtake behind. It's a bit more chaos. It's 4 wide and Law has gone off the track.
And it's a safe re-entry. He's kept it nice and tidy.
Booty at the back of Zabajaka there, and also Spider-Man. It's a lot of fighting going on.
3 places lost there by Zabajaka. Spider-Man, Booty and Don have taken him on those fresh hard tyres. Oh, and he's dropped it.
Oh,
2 cars out.
He has hit Rolo then. So a disaster for the Constructors Champions then. In Red Bull.
Thankfully they both kept it alive and kept it going, and there's no more DNFs as it stands. That's disappointing for those 2 drivers. A big gap there appearing as well for what is that? P4, 1.2 seconds the margin already, but Spider-Man looked to put a wheel up the inside and stay behind him for now.
He's really pushing hard on this fresher tires, but Booty is also looking for the overtake. He's just following him through. Freefall can't keep up. Maybe he's never been in the top positions before in this championship. And just doesn't want to risk anything.
Robin has taken Jones as well down the pit straight.
Okay, and then Don is... Oh, Freefall's gone off the track. And he will lose even more positions, as now Smith is also going through. And Rika, he's gone off the track again. I'm not so sure what he's doing. Not so sure what he's doing. But yeah. So I told Quinn is my brother, of course. I was racing him in the Monday race, and I told him if you can keep it on track, and you have some decent pace. So he's showing that today. But yeah, a mistake is around the corner.
So the closest margin then, looking here, is Jones in behind Robin on those medium tyres. So let's see how long it takes them to get past the Ferrari of Richie ahead. Right in behind him, potentially going down the next straight.
Robin is already looking, but maybe just need to be patient there a bit. I mean, he will get past anyway, and then not risk getting damage or collision. Up the inside, Richie does have some great sideline speed. Richie's still holding up on around the outside. Switchback move, DRS is enabled. I'm not sure. Yeah, he does have it. And now I'm pretty sure he will be passed. Or is Richie still holding on? No, now he's losing up.
And yeah.
But yeah, Baka is telling us in the chat Jones master plan. Now Jones is up into P12 now. He was in last place, I think, at the safety car restart. Can he make up some positions?
A little snap there from Yeast. He's kept it together. he looks to close the gap on Quinn. 6/10 with DRS. Quinn without DRS, so we could have a move for P2 as we go into turn 1.
Quinn struggles to keep up with Stubby as he's now gone in, so this is for the lead of the race on track and in the championship. Spider-Man is closing in a lot on the fresher tires.
Stubby is... oh yes, he's pitted, so yes, my bad.
He's lost a lot of time. He's gone for the mediums again, so he's doing the 2-stop then. Which is quite surprising. Because
yeah.
You need to make... If I would have gone to the 2-stop, I would have gone to the softs right now, so you would have at least done the mandatory tire change, and then you could always go back to the mediums, but it's interesting as Maverick gets a penalty and also is cutting some grass.
Yeah.
It's not been his ideal race so far.
Absolutely not. Jones also closing in on Richie as they head toward the end of Sector 2. I don't think he's going to put a wheel up the inside, although he might. He's got a good exit.
He's waiting for the DRS. I'm just quickly look at the front. If you see some overtakes, it's yellow Sector 3. It is free fall in the grass. But it's now become a three-way fight. As Jones is, I think, overtaken.
He has, yes.
Oh, Richie picks up a penalty as well.
He's gone off.
He's gone off. That's a very...
odd place.
Yeah, and it's a very rare mistake from him as well. Because I've not seen Richie crash a lot. I've seen it once. But yeah, so...
safety car. Back out again.
Yeah, and all 3 Ferrari drivers are out tonight. So, the ultimate chance for Aston Martin to regain some positions, as this is Maverick's time to close in again. But now it's interesting what Quinn and Yeast will do, because potentially I'm not sure if the mediums can take it to the end. It's still...
oh, still 20 laps to go.
Yeah. So, but they're already on 14 laps. 14 lap old hards as well.
To see what these guys do.
So Quinn is in, Yeast is in.
Spider-Man will stay out, obviously.
Yeah, as he moves up into P1, then it's Don goes up into P4. No, up into P2. So it's a championship leader, but then it's Don is now ahead of Booty as well, and ahead of Smith.
Of course, yeah.
So Stubby's, the safety car's gone just a lap too late for him.
So this battle between Booty and Smith for second place is really spicing up now with just Law in between them, and obviously if you take him out of the equation, then it's 2 drivers fighting right next to each other for P2 in the championship. Again, I believe there will have to be a mistake by one driver. If they do finish next to each other, then Booty will retain the position.
Yep.
And it's a margin of 13 points for Smith to take P2.
So right now he would be still be in P2 then.
Yes, as it stands, he's extended his margin as it stands, yeah.
Championship wise, I'm quite surprised that Robin and Rodo somehow made it back to P6 and 7 and P3 and P4 for the championship. So after I think 2 incidents for both of these drivers, they're back in podium contention again.
Yeah.
And everyone behind them has gone to fresh mediums. So potentially a late safety car, or just trying to hold on to the end. In the meantime, just have a look. So Stubby, he has a really fascinating strategy, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want. Now maybe the safety car will help him a bit, But then again, it is not ideal. So I think I'm pretty sure that Ferrari won't get the what is it? The gear constructor. So I was just having. Oh, Booty's crashed.
Oh my God! I was just working out his numbers.
Oh, he's behind the safety car. So that's him out of the equation.
Now that could have some serious changes. Then in that case, that puts obviously it puts Smith into P2. Granted that he finishes the race, but then Puggy.
He's also out.
I don't think Puggy could also take him.
But Puggy is out.
He's out. Yes, so we know he can't. So that's it then. So Schmidt, if he finishes the race, he'll finish P2 in the constructors. Sorry,
so
no, in the drivers.
So safety car is in again. I wanted to see how many drivers of both divisions we have left, but I think it's pretty equal so far.
Yes, I've lost Frax, Puggy, Reuse, and Booty.
So you lost 4, I lost 2. So you have only 6 drivers remaining, is that correct?
Quick scan. Sabajaka, Stubby, Schmidt, Don, yes. Not sure actually.
And Spider-Man is gone again.
Okay, we're underway then.
But so Maverick...
Already position change there, Stubby on East. That was before the timing line, unless Stubby's made a mistake.
Oh, yes.
Was before the timing line.
Smith has gone up into P4, I think. Quinn and Yeast fighting. But this is for a position because they're both on fresh tires. Roto's up ahead. Yeast gone up the inside. Oh, Quinn is also... Yeah. It's a bold move. And he's still there.
Oh, that was close. Nearly clipped the back of Quinn there.
Let's follow ahead. As Robert is looking to overtake Smith. It's a bit of... Smith keeps the room for him.
Oh, around the outside. Lovely move there. Riker, can he keep it together on Stubby? Stubby's got the inside and nearly made contact, but he's got the move done as he heads down the right-hander. Stubby down another position.
A lot of fighting after the safety car reset, but it looks like...
Smith's been taken. Is that an issue? Oh, and he's dropped it. Stubby on the curb, on the left-hand curb.
Oh, it's just about to switch on board. Behind is also a bit of fighting going on. The Maverick is now up into P11 behind Jones. And Smith is losing some positions. 2 more positions.
Red Bull, Yeast and Robin very close to the S's. Nearly clips his rear end there, but Robin takes the position.
So interesting fighting all through the field. As Rick is now looking to overtake Quinn as well. Down into turn 4 I think it is, or turn 3, I'm not sure. Can they hold on? So Quinn is holding on then on the inside.
He's going to try and go around the outside, but Quinn's kept it together and got it done.
Oh yeah, Richie got all sorts of damage, diffuser, rear wing and underbody damage. Yeah, that's just basically impossible to drive.
Yeah, just retire, mate.
Now I know Richie won't retire or just give up, just try to bring home as many points as he can.
Gonna try and do it.
I mean, if you use only 10 drivers, you still get 8 points if you just finish the race. And
this is true. This is true.
In your case, I mean, I think you...
Yeah.
Stubby will even get points for P6, so...
Robin looking to make a move into turn 1. Round the outside of Law, they've made contact. Wheel to wheel around the outside. He's got the inside line. Not sure who's going to have DRS.
Yeast is having a better line through here, and now having the slipstream as well. But Lars
is he going to dive? Oh,
he's very close behind, but Quinn is overtaking Roto behind as well. So the new mediums are working. But Don is keeping up with Spider-Man, as they are both in the lead for both divisions. Just having a look behind as well. So you got 5 drivers right behind each other. And then one is in the lead. Oh no, in P2. Oh, Don is spun! I just switching to him as he was the only car ahead of the championship drivers. But he's now.
He has to let all the cars go by. That is painful.
Yeah. This commentator scares a bit because I was just switching to his POV.
Riker on Rodo past before turn 1. Is Rodo going to dive? No, he lets him go. So Riker up to P6.
So
DRS, no.
The top 7 now is all championship, except for Riker. But yeah, so you got all the championship drivers except for freefall behind each other. So now it's a bit more just split up. It used to be mixed.
Probably better for, well, makes our lives easier.
Yeah,
also
with the calculation.
Championship, they can all see each other around each other, not have to try and figure out where the other drivers are. But Smith, still, all he has to do is bring it home. He'll move up a position.
Oh, a move from Yeast. Oh, it's a collision. Just a bit of wheel banging going on.
Not over yet though. Still wheel to wheel.
This will be a DRS chicken game as well.
Oh, nearly drifts out wide there.
This gives Laura an excellent run, but Quinn as well. Laura's
slow on the RS.
And Laura's the double slipstream. It could be 3 wide into turn 1. No, Robin is up into P2 again. Yeast holds on around the outside.
But he's lost all of his ERS, Robin. He's now left himself exposed.
Oh, it's a yellow. It's Jones just off. But I'm just switching to the front again. Is Yeast now going around the outside? Oh, it's a wheel banging. Oh, Robin dives up the inside. He stays up the inside though. Around the outside this time.
What a battle, they're still side by side.
Yeast up the inside now. Robin is up the inside again. Robin pushing Yeast a bit wide. But Yeast hangs on. Oh, it's a collision! No, he's into the wall! And he's out!
Oh, it was gonna end badly. It was gonna end badly when you're side by side.
They started to push each other out a bit, but yeah, so Robin out again as well. So no points for him, he was doing very well.
For the whatever time, 4th time, 5th time.
And this finally gives me the time to, well, I need to see after the pit stops, but finally gives me the time to calculate the standings.
And we'll see, will some drivers switch to mediums or will people go soft? There's only 12 laps remaining, there'll be less when the safety car comes in, obviously. So let's see. Softs could be a stretch.
So Jones, after that little spin, he's caught up again. But I think Spider-Man has gone into the mediums, which is surprising. And everyone else has gone into mediums, I think.
Rodo comes out on softs.
Yeah. So he will be a challenger then.
Mediums and Stubby and Maverick soft as well.
So your guy's going for soft, ours going for mine going for medium.
Law's gonna be in trouble, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Spider-Man and Rodo are the ones to watch here, because Rika will be removed from the standings because he's a reserve from a lower division. Aston Martin calculation. Yeast didn't get pole position. Who was the fastest lap actually? Let's see. Wait, that counts for both divisions, of course. So Rika has the fastest lap with ours, but that will be taken away. Let's see, where's the fastest lap? Smith, it's Stubby has the fastest lap for you. So no points for them to Aston Martin, and Yeast will get 40. Trying to calculate here. Yeah. Wait, Smith and Zabajaka were both Aston Martin drivers, right?
Smith and who? Zabajaka, yes.
Yeah, so they are in 1 and 2 as well.
Yes. And
Yeast.
And Zabajaka is there's a chance again it would be difficult to calculate the points. 11 points up, so as it stands Puggy drops a position in the Drivers' Championship to Zabajaka if he can keep it on the track. So that's another change there. 2 swap with 3 and 4 with 5.
I think Seniors is already updated. If that's the case, Ferrari are leading with 180 11.5, and with the standings right now, Aston Martin will gain 115, so they will be 4.5 points ahead going into the last race tomorrow.
Of the constructors, all tiers. Wow.
Yeah, all gears. And actually, we lost. I was driving for Ferrari last time out as well. We lost the all gears in the final corner in Brazil here last season.
Oh dear.
It looks like we might lose it in Brazil again on the final round after having like almost 200 point lead going into the final race. But that's crazy actually. So no win probably tonight. But yeah, it's very close. And I think in the season before, what was it? Season 2, we just lost it as well. So it's could be some yeah, just a curse a bit. But the safety car is going in.
Is in, yeah. So Lowe might have done Yeast a favour here if Yeast can get away. I'm sure Quinn will probably take Lowe relatively quickly, but it just depends on what the margin will be. Keep an eye out on Rodo as well. The
big gaps
on those softs, and they're away.
So good start from the top 3, but then behind it's a bit of a gap.
Yeah, already big gaps appearing all over the grid.
We need to be patient though, not rush too much. Oh, it's a yellow already. Stubby's retired. That's another retirement. Can around the outside. He's holding on though. Seems that of course he will have more grip. Now he has the inside for the next corner. And is Law hanging on? No, he's up into P2 now. Can he tag for his first win in the championship with Robin and
Riker sticking his nose in the inside of Law as well, but didn't get the move done.
And now Spider-Man is looking for it. And don't forget Rodo on the soft tires. Oh, it's getting very close. Rodo has a good exit. He had to lift a bit there. Oh, Lars really struggling. Oh, Spider-Man is up the inside and he's almost lost it. Rodo had to brake. Now Smith.
Yeah, Smith around the outside potentially. No DRS yet, of course, and it's the medium versus the soft.
But he stays behind as Maverick overtakes Freefall. Yep. A lot of retirements right now. Started off relatively few only, but now it's a big gap. Or a big gap. A lot of drivers.
Don takes Freefall down the straight. As they head into the braking zone, he's ahead. Oh, Freefall. So not a good restart for him.
So Zabiaka will be into Maverick is. Oh, he has the time penalty, so Don will move up into P3 then. But yeah, if the Maverick finishes last of the Jones currently is in P12, but he will get points for P5 because of how many drivers are racing. So it's interesting.
Yeah, plenty still to play for. And there's still time for another safety car. Why not?
Yeah, a late safety car for the soft, that would be crazy. Just a late sprint. Now Rodo's putting pressure, but Ricka is also putting pressure, but he will be removed from the standings, of course. And Lar knows that, but it's still for a podium.
Yeah, Ricka up. P3. And other than that, there's not too many close margins.
Oh, Lar picks up the 3-second penalty. Now, also being on 18 lap hold hard tires, yeah, he will drop down a lot there at the end, I think.
Well, yeah, he will. Spider-Man doesn't get the move done there. He closed up right into his gearbox.
He won't want to wait too long.
Past again. Don's past Maverick.
Maverick is looking back up the inside, but he doesn't stick the nose in then. Now Freefall gets a run.
Smart move. Spider-Man right up on the gearbox of Law, still hasn't changed.
But Rodo's taking different lines. That is possible, of course, in this track.
Big margins between the top 3. 2 seconds apiece. Oh, there's an issue. Who's that?
It's Maverick. Oh, he's just lost it.
Still in the race.
And Jones
He's keeping
moves up
himself going.
to P10, and that will be P4 in the first division, I think. But yeah, Quinn can't keep up with Yeast ahead. Spider-Man now. Finally passed for P4.
And Freefall's retaking the position on Jones.
Oh, Jones
is right up behind him. Another issue. Oh,
Oh!
it's Maverick again.
It's Maverick, yeah. I thought it was someone of the leader because I switched with the camera and I thought a leader went off, but it's
Has
Maverick.
Maverick got something to play for? I mean, he obviously wants the points. As you say, you're not far off a top 6 finish with these standings, but...
Yeah, he will be
is
fifth in
he
the standings,
fighting?
but I'm not sure if he's fighting.
Oh, and he's dropped it again. He needs to cool his rear tyres down.
You don't want to be lapped because if you got a late safety car,
Yeah, exactly.
you're done for.
So Rodo now on the softs is approaching Law. Spider-Man sets the fastest lap of the race, and it will be interesting to see, can Rodo get the move done down the back straight with DRS?
He's not very close, but he's not using any ERS as well, so he will have to wait another lap maybe.
Don very close and past the Saber Jacket. So he splits the two First Division drivers in Smith and Saber Jacket. Obviously Don, having just joined First Division, isn't really in contention for any positions, so he's made Saber Jacket's day a little bit harder.
And losing some positions for Aston Martin as well in the meantime, which will help Ferrari.
Yes.
We got a yellow in sector 3 and that is the Maverick.
Maverick still. Yeah.
He's setting the fastest lap, so he wants that extra points, and I'm not sure if he knows. He is leading championship. Oh, and it's Freefall is... Oh, he has won the championship already. Freefall is off. But yeah, he's now setting the fastest lap time. That's 2 extra points, but in the meantime, just have keeping alive standings. Oh, it's someone else's. Oh, Maverick is retired in the middle sector. Does it bring out the safety car? We got a safety car.
Oh, here we go.
Sprint race in the end.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be like 3 laps max, 2 laps maybe.
Yeah.
Racing. In the meantime, I've been checking out the constructors' standings, which I haven't had a chance to look at. So we've got a potential switch of the winner of the First Division Constructors' Championship. So neither of the Red Bull drivers have participated in this race, and there was only a 43-point gap between them and Aston Martin, if you recall me saying that at the start, which means if Schmidt and Zabajaka finish the race, they'll get a combined P1 and P3, which is 70 points.
P4, I think, even so.
Say again?
I think P4, because we got Don and Jones as well. So, if they just finish the race. Is that correct?
Yes, so as it stands, Schmidt will be first, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then Don second and Zabajaka third. So first and third is 40 and 30, so 70 points, which will put Aston Martin ahead of the Red Bull for the Constructors' Championship.
Oh, in the last race.
Exactly. So Spitzy will be pleased with that one.
We got some drivers continuing on. So Rika has continued, Spider-Man has continued, Lara has continued, Rodo, Smith, Don. So Yeast and Quinn need to make up a lot of positions in the end there.
Does Law have something to play for here, or is he just gambling?
Think I'm just having a quick look. He might. Oh yeah, P3 is I think a trophy as well.
Okay, so he'll think he can just hold on. I mean, at least he hasn't got fresh tyres behind him. You know, those 8-lap-old softs will soon die off.
He's 26 points behind Rodo. Rodo is 14 points behind Ferg. So if Rodo just finishes the race, he will move into P2. And Law is 40 points behind Ferg, so he could potentially move up but then he needs to win the race. But he's currently not looking like he's getting the maximum points because he has a penalty as well. So Rodo could take P2 then, and then Lar will most likely finish in P4. So I think so. The safety car will continue for one more lap, but it's interesting for Yeast and Quinn then, because they will have 2 laps only, because we will start lap 34 now. They will have 2 laps to gain back from P7 and 8. And it might look like Spider-Man is only on 8 lap old mediums.
Oh, that's so close.
That he could, I mean, Rika could win, of course, but he will be removed from the standings then, because he's a reserve. So Spider-Man is looking very good for his first win in only his 2nd race here. Live champ.
I'm also looking at this as well. Now, my maths may be wrong, but I'm confident in saying that if Zabajaka can overtake Don, and he will therefore take 5 extra points, he will overtake Booty for P3 in the championship. So not only has Booty lost P2 to Smith, he could also lose his newly taken P3 to Zabajaka, which will put him all the way down in P4. So Aston Martin could take the championship, and those 2 drivers could take Booty. Both Aston Martin drivers could take Booty out of the P2 position in the championship.
And then Zabajaka could also get that trophy for the top 3. I think safety car will be in, but was just doing a quick math.
We've got time. Another corner to go.
So it's 40 plus 30 plus what position is Yeast? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 26 points plus 2 is 28. Currently 70. So it's 98 right now. That will mean that Ferrari are still 7 points ahead, but I'm pretty sure Yeast will gain some positions. So, but yeah, they still need to get past Don and Smith as well to even get close to the podium.
Exactly. Now, I don't know if Don is. I don't know what his sort of status is. I'll not delve into it. I'll wait until the racing continues. But I'm not sure if he's maybe a reserve for the time being, or if he's going to get 4 points.
I think if you're the reserve from that division, then you will get the points. So.
Yeah. So in that case, he's delaying this, isn't he, Riker?
He's taking it to the line, and he's gone.
He's gone.
Let's see if someone got a good start. Smith is dropping back.
Quinn's dropped back.
Yeah, Quinn has lost out as well. Someone is round. It's Spider-Man is off.
Spider-Man.
He was in the lead. Now he's down in P. Yeah, he's in last place.
Jack has taken Smith. So.
And Roda's retaking Yeast. It's 3 wide.
And Don. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Don goes off the track. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, someone will crash. So Zabajaka's stuck.
As it stands, Zabajaka is in P3 in the championship. Booty
and
drops down to P4.
P1 in the race. Quinn is around the outside. He wants to keep close as well. I'm not sure if Don will fight it. Yeah, Quinn is now up. Which Yeast will get the full points but it's still fighting. Yeah, he's fighting for the win right now, but because Rika will be removed. Yeah, and somehow is still in it. Quinn is the only. Quinn or Rodo could still get that win away, but Rika will get it on pace. Oh, Quinn has lost it. Quinn has lost it.
Oh no.
And he was looking at a P3. But he's now down the grid on only 1 lap to go. We're entering the final lap as Yeast moves up into P2.
Quick. Yes, Yeast into P2. So, just a reminder, on the first division standings, Zabajaka leads, Don in P2 and Schmidt in P3. So
no, Jones is in P3, I think.
Sorry, yes, Jones in P3. Dear me, Schmidt has dropped. Now, Jones shouldn't. He might gain a position in the championship. He will gain a position in the championship. But in terms of taking P2 and P3, with the yellow flag, that's...
Yeah, Spider-Man retired on the last lap, but he would have still got points for P6 or so it's quite surprising. But
so half of the grid then have retired from the race, only 10 drivers remain. And then... What does that do?
Quinn is off. Yeah, he will stay there.
I don't know how this changes the constructors with Jones now taking those points, so it will be 1st and 4th. In fact, no, that's even better.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on then, as they cross the line.
Oh, free fall is gone. But to the line, Rika wins on track, and the champion of championship with the fastest lap as well, Yeast, finishes in P2, will get the points as someone is... Oh, that's Laura dropping back. Yeast will get the full points because Rika will be removed, but it's a win on track. So still a win. Rodo finishes in P3 on track, and it's Sabijaka finishing in P1 for the first division, so that's a win from him as well. So 2 Aston Martin full points.
Yeah, that's a great result, as I've been saying in those last few laps then. So the Aston Martins, I believe, have won the Constructors' Championship in the last race, which is a great result for them. And a few little shifts around there. Bootley drops down to P4, and Schmidt and Zabajaka take P2 and 3. Now that win for Zabajaka, could that put him ahead of Schmidt? There's a chance. So we'll have to wait and see who's going to get that second place in the Drivers' Championship.
So,
but a big change for the Constructors.
And it's crazy. We could do some interview. I think with the championship winner, that's nice to do.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So you need to invite Yeast if that's possible.
I think I have him. Let me check.
So into the last race, Ferrari will be 3.5 points ahead of Aston Martin in the all gear.
I don't have Yeast.
Oh, I will try to add Yeast then. Just looking at the podium ceremony and the...
We might be able to do it once the list comes up. We might just be able to go straight to him there.
Oh yeah, that's also possible. Just Yeast needs to hang on a bit then. It's great wins from Aston Martin today. It's a beautiful day from Aston Martin as we have a final look at the results from the championship, as I was saying. So Dom in P2, Jones in P3, but Lar is in P3 then. After Rika is removed, and Freefall will finish in P4, and then is Quinn in P5. Then at the end, very unfortunate as he was looking for maybe even a winner or P2. But yeah, this is the final result. I think someone else got the fastest lap in the division. I need to look. So I think Don got the fastest lap in, but yeah, that doesn't matter because I think Aston Martin still won it.
I can't directly... Oh, he's accepted my friend request nice and quickly, so there we go. I'll add him in. And we'll get him in. I'll let you handle that.
Yeah.
Luke.
And I think he has joined us.
Before we begin, can we just check that his party settings are set up correctly? So that he can actually be heard?
Yeah. Because if you just allow it, then it's fine.
Yeah, let me check. Humpty Dumpty da da da. Yep, let's go.
Cool.
So, our championship winner from season 4 in the championship, Mr. Yeast. Congratulations. How do you feel?
I mean, it's a bit bittersweet the way that it was decided, but I mean, either way, I'm really happy.
Yeah, I mean,
long
yeah.
season worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had like confidence issues throughout the entire season, as some people could probably see with some things I was saying in chats. But yeah, I mean, I just stayed in there, got pretty lucky. I mean, although I finished P2, I'm technically the winner of this race, aren't I?
Yeah,
I don't know how it works, but yeah, I mean, so I had a load of bad luck, and then I just had a shitload of good luck, I guess, at the end.
So what actually happened in the with Ferg?
So the incident with Ferg, I got a pretty poor restart, and Rodo went towards my outside. I tried to leave him space, but he sort of pushed me onto the exit curb into turn 3, and like if you go too far wide, that's near enough an auto spin.
Mm-hmm.
So I spun there, and I hit Rodo, and I think that must have put Rodo into Ferg.
It might have, yeah, but I haven't seen it. But Robin also got involved in the incident, so
Yeah.
it's
then,
it was a leader collision.
Yeah, then I had a separate incident with Robin as well.
Yeah. At the end there, it was a beautiful racing because
Yeah, it was a really good battle until then. Like that was brilliant. Like, we were side by side the entire lap.
Yeah, I was talking with Classy at the moment as well. We said at one point it looked like Robin got a bit more pushing you wide, and we just had to wait for the incident to happen. But yeah, a bit unfortunate. But yeah, you turned around the season very good. You started very well. Then, of course, you know how quick Ferg and Robin were, and it
Very.
it was very difficult to keep up. And then, yeah, you just hold on there at the end, and a very good result.
Patience pays off, I guess.
I think it really does. Funnily enough, I got an Aston Martin hoodie on, so maybe brought you a bit of luck.
Good man.
But yeah, supporting Sebastian Vettel, of course.
Good
But
man.
yeah, great season, and I think in the All Gears constructors, I'm not sure if you looked too much into that, but you were 100 and I think it was 11 points behind coming into this race. You're now only 3.5 points behind. So with 3 DNFs from all Ferrari drivers and 2 wins from the Aston Martin, it's very close into the final race. So it will be very exciting tomorrow to see, and we could potentially lose. As Ferrari, I'm in the Ferrari, we could potentially lose the Algear for 3 years in a row into the final round. And we lost it in the final corner in Brazil last time out. So I hope it doesn't happen tomorrow. But it will be very exciting to see tomorrow. And yeah, once again, great job on the championship.
Yeah, just one from me, East, quickly. Obviously, that was your last championship race before you join us in Premier next season. So after that win, what's your expectation for next season? Are you setting yourself any targets, or are you just going to see how you get on?
I mean, I'm not going to plan for anything stupid like win the championship or anything like that, or win some races. You know,
a couple of podiums, maybe.
A race win would be nice. Like, I'd need like half the field to explode for that to happen. But
I mean, I won as well, so it's definitely possible.
I mean,
yeah, as one in Singapore.
I mean, so, I'll take some podiums now. I mean, I just want to. Yeah. I mean, my teammate is Brian, so if I can beat him, then I'll be happy. Cause
there you go. That's the target, man. Beat your teammate, yeah, exactly. Well, I haven't got a podium yet, so if you beat me to it, then well done.
Yeah.
It's been my slog.
You didn't you have one in the pre-season?
I got one in Silverstone actually, and then a steward's report took it off me. So.
Oh, you got robbed off the podium.
Yeah, I got robbed, but you know. Anyway.
It will come at some point though. Maybe Brazil.
Hopefully. Yeah, could be tomorrow. I never know.
As long as you keep ahead of the Mercedes, I'm fine. So.
Good.
Let's end it on this. We will be back then tomorrow from both me, Glassy, and myself. Yeast, are you reserving or?
I don't think so, no.
Just enjoying the championship.
Yeah.
And well, then it's very exciting. I think drivers is already decided. Constructors is still possible tomorrow, and the All Gear is also still on tomorrow. So I will hope to see you all. And if not. This is the end of the season, so we will be back with season 5. A very exciting calendar, and we will start in 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, we have a week off, and then we're back on the week commencing the 14th.
Fresh new season start, fresh new champions, I think, apart from Premier Division maybe. But so yeah, we will be back then. And for now, yeah, thank you for joining me, Glassy, in this dual commentary.
It's been good.
It's enjoyable.
Look forward to next season. Yeah.
And congratulations once again to Yeast, and good evening to everyone watching still, and thank you for the season. For me, goodbye.
Come on!